Okay, Paige, well, 4 games in, challenging start to the season for the Wellington Phoenix women, but how are you feeling overall about the trajectory that the team could perhaps go on if you start to get a couple of things right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not an ideal start. We didn't want to go out and be losing our first 4 games, but looking at the games, there are some positives we can take, and there's been some really good patches of play, so yeah, we can take those and move forward and progress those. But yeah, we're looking at getting a win hopefully soon, and I mean, yeah, we're still working really hard despite the losses, and I think, yeah, we can win some games coming up, which will really put us on a good path. But all in all, like, we're doing okay. We just got to keep going, and yeah, it's been quite a few hard games, tough with the heat as well and the travel, but yeah, we need to just play a bit better, and yeah, hopefully we can get some points on the table soon.
So when you look at work-ons, the things that are being worked on the most in that quest for improvement and for some points, what are the work-ons that Natalie's been, compelling you to do?
Yeah, I think we're just trying to find like that connection and that flow of play a little bit more. So yeah, we're working on that stuff in training and just trying to find what's best for us and what's our best style. I mean, yeah, it's hard kind of coming into a season when we hadn't played any girls teams before, so this was our first kind of challenge. We had played boys in pre-season, so it's a little bit different style of play, so just trying to find that connection, trying to find that flow of play is important for us, and yeah, hopefully we can find that soon.
In terms of you coming into this side, have you found it an easy side to fit into?
Yeah, the girls are great. I know a lot of them. I've played with quite a few of them before. I've worked with Nat before as well, so it's been a good transition coming into this side. Yeah, and I think the girls are still positive, which is important because it can be challenging having some losses under our belts. But yeah, we're still working hard, and we're trying to move forward in a good way and stay connected as a group. So.
In such a young side, and I'm not saying you're old by any stretch of the imagination, but in such a young side, do you have to take some sort of leadership role and assure those really young players that actually this is going to come right if we keep working hard?
Yeah, definitely like being one of the older ones in the team. Like, I've experienced this kind of thing before. When things aren't going quite your way, you definitely do have to like step up, and I think my leadership comes more on the field with my work rate and things as well, so hopefully I can lift the girls through that. But yeah, I'm hoping that my work rate can help them and help the squad in some way. But yeah, young squad, but we've got a lot of learning to do, but I think we'll get there by the end. And
you mentioned your work rate there. Obviously your pace, your attacking intent are all things that you bring to any team you play in. Are you doing anything different though at Wellington than you were doing perhaps at your previous clubs? No,
I think my style of play is pretty similar across the clubs I've been to. It's, I think, probably a strength of mine, my work rate, my attacking, my speed and stuff. So I try to bring that into every team I go to, try to give 100%, so that doesn't change no matter who I'm playing for.
And of course you played in the grand final last year. This week we've had the news that the grand final, regardless of who makes it, is going to be hosted in Sydney for the next 3 years. Mm-hmm. Have you got any thoughts on that? Yeah,
I think it would have been great, I think, for the team that wins premiership or whatever to have that home final. I'm not too sure about like the logistics and things behind it, but I guess there's a lot of fans based in Sydney. That may be why they've chosen to go that way. But I mean, if we were in the final, I think it would have been nice to have something at home. But yeah, I'm sure there's work behind the scenes that I'm not aware of. That's why they've made those decisions. So.
I guess a lot of players have been speaking up about that. I mean, what does that say about the ALeague that you guys are comfortable enough to feel like you can speak up about this and disagree with it openly?
Sorry, can you say that
So
again?
A few players have come out against the ALeague finals being the next 3 years in New South Wales. I guess what does it say about the group of players in the ALeague that they feel comfortable enough that they can speak up in this situation?
I think it's important that players still have like a say in these kind of things, and that they are able to voice their opinions. Whether that gets heard or not, I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, I think players work so hard throughout the season, and so if they did come out top of the table, and they usually would be rewarded with kind of a home final, it can be a bit disappointing. But yeah, I guess that's for ALeague to work through with the clubs and with the league. So.
Does that kind of motivate you a little bit more and give you an incentive to go, you know what, we're going to go finish top of the table and win the bloody thing, outside of New Zealand, does it kind of motivate, put a bit more fire in the belly for you guys?
I think that was our goal overall anyway. So despite where the final was going to be, I think that was our aim. Obviously, things haven't been going our way so far, but anything's possible at this stage. But I think we still have our motivations regardless of where the final is going to be held.
And after your surgery and everything, how are you? How's the heart going? How's the ticker?
Heart's going really good. It's been quite full on the body, just coming straight back into football. And but I think all in all, doing pretty well. A few hot games out there, which have been challenging, but I think regardless of having heart surgery or not, I think it would have been hard either way. But no, feeling pretty good.
And in the reviews, I guess, have you sort of pinpointed exactly what's not quite going right for you guys at the moment?
Yeah, like I said before, I think it's just like finding our connection and our flow of things and just being a little bit more composed on the ball and confident. Just connecting those basic passes can really help us a lot. But yeah, I'm hoping that as the season progresses, we'll kind of find that connection a little bit more and we can, just connect and play the style of play we want to be playing. But saying that, there have been some really good patches and I think we can take that as a positive and focus on those. But we do need to kind of iron out some of the mistakes we've been making that have kind of cost us some easy goals and ultimately losing the games. So.